Hello nerds! Welcome to another chaotic weekly update. By this time I actually feel like my health is stable enough to make them weekly. So I am excited about that. If you're new here, I'm Denise. I love books, knitting and crocheting. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Sort of. And, if you've been here from the beginning, this is episode 10. Thank you so much for watching these. I love making them. And I hope you guys like watching too. Let me know down below. If you want to see anything different or there is a video you really want me to make, let it know. Let me know. This week is going to be a bit of a shorter episode than normally because I haven't been doing much. That's not true. I have done a lot of things, but not everything I can show you. But we will talk about that later. And I've been hyper focused on one project. But that does give me a lot of audiobook listening time. So I have finished an audiobook and I've started a new one and I'm over halfway in, I believe. So let's talk book first. First up, I finished Happily Ever After, which is a horror short story collection. And that sounds great. There are all short stories of fairy tales, but a horror retelling. And that was exactly what I wanted. But it was a bit underwhelming for me, to be fair. A lot of these stories found it necessary to talk about a body, specific parts about a body. And I've noticed that they did that more with the ladies than with the gents. So not all stories felt women friendly, and we all know how I feel about that. So yeah, with most of the stories I didn't really vibe. Some were so loose of a retelling I kept forgetting it was a retelling, and some were just point blank on the nose retelling-esque. And I love a good retelling, and I love if they reuse the name and stuff like that. It's all fine to me, but this was so on the nose that I didn't really care for it. So I think this short story collection is going to get 2 stars. I wasn't really vibing with it, but some stories were okay. But nothing mind-blowing. At all. Unfortunately. So then I started The Last Till the Flower Ripe for the amazing readathon, where we needed 2 POVs. And I like it. The atmosphere in this book is really well done. It is a really weird, strange, eerie feeling. And I love weird, strange and eerie feelings. This is about a weird house. The house is actually called the House of Dreams, which makes it, even weirder. And this is a very gothic-esque house. It's not really haunted, but there are definitely strange things going on. I just love a setting like that. I'm really enjoying it. And then there is this wife. The guy we follow is married to, I don't even know. I don't think we got his name even. And she is weird. Very secretive. It does remind me a bit of the House of Hollow in the fact that these books both talk about women that are unnaturally beautiful. There's definitely this strange eeriness going on, and I absolutely love it. there has been talks about a fairy world. And I definitely think I know where this review is going and what we're, what the twist is gonna be. However, I don't know how we get there. So I'm excited to find out. I am really enjoying it. I really wanted a gothic feel book. And this is delivering it for me. I'm very happy with it. So let's get on to crafting. Crafting wise, I only have one project to show you because of two reasons. First of all, I got called at the beginning of the week to let me know that there was a spot available 2 days after in the pain clinic. That is actually very well known with the sickness of acne that I probably have. They asked me if I could come in 2 days. And that would be 3.5 weeks sooner than I would normally have a place. So obviously I said, yes, let me know when I'll be there. And I actually got an injection then. Immediately, the lady on the phone told me I would not get a treatment. The doctor there, however, was like, yeah, lay down. I'll give you an injection and we will find out if this is acne and if you're treatable. He gave me the injection and then asked me to push my nerve to the furthest it got to really irritate it. Yeah, he said that specifically. He's like, I want you to move more than you do normally. I want you to push the limits, find out, really irritate the nerve, and find out where the limits are with this treatment. And I was like, I got you. You told the right girl this. Happily do it. That's what I did. And we didn't know how long the injection would last. Sometimes it takes minutes, sometimes it works for hours, and sometimes it works for days. So I basically lived like there was no tomorrow and did everything I wanted to do in the last 5 months that I couldn't. I dyed my hair. But I cleaned my windows, I vacuumed, I got stuff off the wall that I wasn't using so I could put on new decorations. I did everything. I finally put up my plants. It has been insane. But the vaccination, turns out, has no boundaries for me. If I have that injection, I can do everything. And it worked that night for me and then the next day until 3 in the afternoon. Those 2 days, I have been doing everything but crafting because I had been doing that for 5 months now. And now I could finally clean the stuff again, carry stuff, decorate stuff, paint, dye my hair. I really wanted to dye my hair. I know it's silly, but it's so annoying if you can't do the stuff you wanted to. And the doctor asked me to find my limits, so I went for it. And then obviously the day after I was so tired because my body, hasn't been able to do anything for 5 months. So I am so out of shape. My legs are not, they have been laying or I have been sitting for 5 months. They're not used to anything anymore. So yeah, the third day I had to recuperate from my adventures. And then the other reason is I highly focused on one project. And that is the sweater. We all saw this coming. Because I had to take out so much last week when we spoke. And look how big it is now. I have 24 more rows to do before I can divide for the sleeves again. And I am very, very happy with it. I love it. I love this color. The yarn is so soft, which is a bit weird. This is the yarn. It is from Atelier at Full Base. However, this is 75% superwash Bluefaced Leicester cheap wool and 25% nylon. And Bluefaced Leicester cheap is more sturdy, more natural, more woolly than any other. So normally it would feel a bit more scratchy. It's not scratchy. I don't want to put people off, but it's more rustic than normal wool fibers. But this is so soft. It is lovely. I love it. Yes, her merino socks wool is even softer, but this is so soft. It feels so nice, and I absolutely love the colors. This is based on tree bark, and I love it so much. And to show you how much I have done, because, I see other people with a podcast do that. Not that I feel like this is a podcast, because there is video and not only sound. But, other knitters and crocheters do this, where they put their marker after the video, and then you can see what they've done in a week. So I wanted to show you this. From here on till this is all I have knitted, in a week. And that with me being 3 days not available to knit, basically. I feel like that's a lot. Especially since the row keeps growing and growing. One row around now takes me 35 minutes to complete. And I need 24 more Glen Increase rows. So it will be even longer. And then I can finally split for the sleeves again. And, just do the body and around and around and around. And I can't wait to wear it. I haven't tried it on anymore. But I now counted the stitches after every increase section, and we're on track. We're good. So it should be fine. I just love knitting on this. That is what I wanted to say here. But that was everything. I haven't anything to show you anymore that I bought, because you have seen I spent my money last week. So, nothing this week. I do hope you have a lovely day. I hope the weather is getting a bit better by you. We had a nice week, and I was so excited for summer, and my strawberries are doing great, and the tortoise was walking outside again, and then we got fall weather again. So I hope you're enjoying yourself, if it's inside or outside, if it's crafting or reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, nerds.